Feature Friday.
The freshest. First time you guys are recommending some of like your favorite songs that from OPMs that like a while back, right? So this is Paulo Santos, Moonlight Over Paris.
Nice, let's give it watching MYX.
On MYX.
We've been interviewed by MYX.
You know it's always gonna be good when it's on MYX. It's like Wish.
It's well
guaranteed,
mixed.
guaranteed quality.
Yeah, MYX has good mixing.
Ooh, okay.
You say you go overseas, I say overwhelmed. You say just a holiday, my Alsatian.
Wow.
I say I've been
A true singer, another purist.
working overtime. Haven't seen that sun since '69.
I love his diction is very tiny.
Does the moonlight shine on Paris after the sun goes down?
Oh,
If the London Bridge is falling, won't anybody hear a sound? And if you follow
Yes.
that sunset, will it ever end? Oh, does the moonlight shine on Paris?
I like him.
La, 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 la.
And it's so simple, like the clothes he's wearing, just...
Obsessed, obsessed, obsessed. This was recommended after watching Jimmy Bondoc.
Oh, nice. What
and
year is this? Apologies
I
to
have
interrupt.
no idea, dude. I have no idea when
Is that
this...
actually from 2017, or is that old?
I think it's when it was uploaded, but I
The last-
think the actual song
Right.
must have been released in like early 2000s.
If someone could kindly clarify that, like when the songs kind of became popular,
That would be fantastic.
yeah, that would be awesome because it kind of feels like,
Very vintage.
yeah, but also
It-
like it feels like do you remember when Ed Sheeran started coming out, like and he
No.
started singing like in pubs and stuff?
Yes, you know
And he
what
was-
it reminds me of? Like vocal quality and style a little bit. REM, you remember that band? Rem,
Yeah.
freaking fantastic. Kind of the same type of like feel to
Oh,
it.
sure. But I'm not saying he sings like Ed Sheeran.
No,
I'm just
no, no.
saying it reminds you of that, like
Singer-songwriter type feel.
no, but like the guy just comes out with like the clothes he was wearing, like just to go to Tesco or something.
Yeah.
You know, Tesco's like a supermarket here. And it's about his music,
Yes,
nothing else.
that's right.
I like that approach.
I like the lyricism here as well. It's really simplistic but beautiful.
Impactful, right?
Yeah, I like that.
And yes, if something falls in the middle of the forest and there's no one to hear it, it still makes a bloody sound. That's so logical. I don't know why people have that question.
Because that's it.
It does.
That's it.
Yes, you know a
Science.
better one. What came first, the chicken or the egg?
So
Or actually-
philosophically speaking, that's
What came first, the milk or the cow? That's a good one, right?
Oh, he's fantastic.
Oh, and how can you just walk away? Is it something that I said?
Yeah, love it.
I see only black and white. You see green and red.
Nice.
You believed in miracles, water into wine. I'll believe when it makes the New York Times.
Love the lyricism.
Does the moonlight shine on Paris after the sun goes down? If the London Bridge is falling, would anybody hear a sound? And if you follow that sunset, will it ever end?
Such brilliant
Does
tonalities to
the
his voice.
moonlight shine on Paris? Will it ever end?
Fantastic. Brilliant.
Nice.
Love the chord progression. He's a true musician. composition, because to figure out that chord progression alone. So rich in melody.
It engulfs you, that type of melody.
Oh, does the moonlight shine on Paris after the sun goes down? If the London Bridge is falling, would anybody hear a sound? If you follow that sunset, will it ever end?
Oh, it's
Does
fantastic.
the moonlight shine on Paris? Oh, does the moonlight shine on Paris after the sun goes down? If the London Bridge is falling, could anybody hear a sound? If you follow that sunset, will it ever end?
Oh,
Oh, does the moonlight shine on Paris?
Love that song, man.
Will it ever end?
That is so enjoyable, God. It's such a easily digestible song and accessible. It caters to such a worldwide audience, that song.
oh, I love that seventh in there. Woo! Bravo.
Another purist,
Paulo Santos.
Paulo Santos. Another purist. It seems, I think also I wouldn't be surprised if, like, because of this new era of like TikTok and like Instagram and stuff and YouTube, that some of these songs start going viral like out of nowhere again.
Yeah.
Right? And like worldwide, because like so a lot of these songs that we've been watching, it's like they're so easily accessible, they're so easily digestible, they're so easily understood by a huge range of audiences, not just audiences that may live around those parts of the world.
What I find so fascinating about this type of compositions is that they're so easy to listen to, but musically speaking they're so intricate, like the chord progressions and the melodics and harmonics that he's creating with the guitar and his vocals are so complicated and so layered naturally that when you think about it from a musical mind, from a musical perspective, you find so much depth, right? And so many roots in the song itself, just based on the arpeggio and the depth that you can find in his vocal tonality. But when you throw that away and you're just part of the listening experience, you are totally engulfed in this beautiful depicted picture that he is taking you on, right? So he's taking you by the hand into this life painting, right? It's fantastic.
There's two ways to admire art. You can admire the special effects without knowing how they work. You can admire a movie for its utilization of special effects because you know how they work.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
The problem is,
but when they both of them come like along and you know of both, they get so much they get so much more, like you see so much more in the whole experience when you get to understand the difficulty of in both, you know.
Yeah, correct. So that's so much. Yeah, there is magic when you can kind of understand both.
Mm-hmm.
You know, not just one. But there is two ways of understanding this sort of music, you know. And then the problem is actually sometimes musicians start making music just for musicians, and then say goodbye to money.
Yeah, no, and you lose a huge, not only money, but a huge part of your audience. Yeah, like the audience that used to listen for the depicted pictures or the people that would just like to listen to music
been
for
the
the
la-
sake of
It's
it.
been the latest issue with genres like jazz lately, right? That it's certainly very intricate and complex to digest in one sitting, and it becomes more beautiful the more you understand the plot of the song.
That's right.
And in order to understand jazz, you need a lifetime, you know. So it's rough.
Some may say you never do.
It's very difficult. But jazz from the 70s, 80s, and 90s, it was going through an era of it was such a popular niche and it had such a strong fan base that hits could come out of it.
Yeah.
But they also had to adapt to then, because they become so popular, they had to adapt to then wider audiences. You
right.
started seeing more heavy jazz music, less big band jazz music, because it was like, what the fuck is going on here, you know? And then you started seeing just simply jazz arrangements in ballads, or jazz arrangements in pop, R&B, in rhythm and blues. So
then obviously you see the natural progression of jazz into a more modernized feel of it, of funk, and then same intricacies but in a different completely rhythmicalities,
fucking
right?
that's an evolution and a half, right?
Yeah, but a lot of harmonic musicians from jazz evolved into funk.
Yeah.
Right, so it was just a good progression to go from.
Yeah, well, let us know what you thought about it. And also, if you'd like to support the podcast and wear something stylish, look hot, you can buy your Feature Friday merchandise in the Feature Friday store. The link in the description below or the pinned comment.
That's right.